Hey girlies, it's Tammy. I'm back at you with another video today, and today is a unboxing slash initial review on Mshere hair. They sent me some hair kindly. They sent me a 360 frontal. It is my first time trying a 360 frontal, so I am very excited to install it and get it on my head and see how it looks. So the first half of the video is going to be me unboxing the hair, showing you know what it looks like, how it feels, my first initial review of the hair, and then I'm going to install it into a wig, come back for the second half of the video and show you how it looks, my thoughts on it. It did come with 3 eyelashes, individual eyelashes, and then also it came in a bag like this. Now if you saw my last review of Maxine hair came in the exact same bag, the pink bag with the zipper. Okay, so the frontal I got is Body Wave 18 inches. I'm not too sure if I got Brazilian or Peruvian, but I will leave it linked down below. Okay, so this is the 360 frontal. Okay, so this is the front. So it looks pretty customized to me. It looks really nice and thin, so I won't have to do much customizing with this. So yeah, that is how the frontal comes, the 360 frontal, and that basically looks plucked to me. Of course, you're gonna need to cut the baby hairs down to what you like it to be, but in terms of a frontal, this is one of the best I've ever got. In terms of customization, I don't have to sit here for hours plucking it out myself. So I'm gonna press it against my top so you girlies can see, but this is how the frontal looks. It looks really nice and natural. What I'm noticing about this hair is there is quite a lot of gray hairs or colored hairs. If that's I hope you can see it on camera. Quite a lot of brown hair, not a lot of grey, probably like 3-4 grey hairs, but a lot of the light brown hairs. And then with this hair, I got 3 bundles. I got a 22 and 2 24 bundles. So let's open that. Okay, so this is the 22 bundle. Very, very bouncy hair, gorgeous. Let's see the softness. Oh, very, very soft. And it's not tangling. The ends look very thick. Okay, so looking closely at the bundles, they have the same kind of highlights going through it like the frontal. I don't know how to describe it. I'm gonna try and get a close up so you girlies can see. So I hope it's coming across in camera. I hope you girlies can see. It's like brown bits of hair going throughout there. I hope I'm making sense. I don't think I'm making any sense. Yeah, I'm just mentioning it so you're aware, but really it doesn't bother me. I don't mind a couple brown strands running through the hair. This is what the bundle looks like. For 22 inch, that is very, very full and thick. A lot of wefts and a lot of hair in the wefts. So nice. So let's open a 24 inch. Okay, so now I've got the 24 inch. And once again, very thick ends. Gorgeous curl pattern, very soft hair, not tangling, shedding a little bit. I've got a couple of hairs, 2-3 hairs just from running my fingers through it, but nothing crazy where you're like, oh my god, this bundle is going to be bald in a month. It's quite good quality hair. The only thing that I could see bothering people about these bundles is the grey hair or brown hair running through the bundles. I'm okay with it, but it's just not ideal, you know. So yeah, I will be making this hair into a wig, and then I'll be back with the second half of my review right now. Okay girlies, I'm back and this is how the wig is looking. I will try to insert some pictures of the process because I did wash the hair, I blow dried it, I curled it, and I have made notes. So let's go through it. Well, this page is empty, but I made notes on this side. So first things first about this hair. It is a 360 frontal. I should be able to pull it up anywhere. I have not glued down the back of the frontal. This is my first time experience of 360 frontal. I don't know how I'm meant to do it. And personally, I don't like wearing my hair up anyway. If I was to wear the hair up, what's the point? I might as well wear my own natural hair out. I literally plucked out only a couple of hairs. It did come with baby hairs already. I just had to cut off the baby hairs, gel them down. But the frontal was kind of practically pre-plucked. So the bad things about the 360 frontal that I noticed is the hair was not the softest hair I felt. It kept tangling every time I ran my hands through it. Now this was before installation, so when I was playing with the frontal to begin with, I would run my hands through it and it was not the softest hair. It kept getting like caught in my fingers, so that was what it was really noticeable. So I had to tell you girlies, that was one thing I didn't like about the frontal. But now that it's in, my hands can glide through it. I don't want to mess up my curls too much, but my hands can glide through it now. So I don't know why that was. And another con about the frontal is I had to pluck out a couple of grey hairs in terms of amount. Probably about 2 or 3, but I have to mention it because this is a full disclosure review. So yeah, it was about 2 or 3 grey hairs I had to pluck from the frontal. And then moving on to bundles, there was more grey hairs in the bundles as well, which I had to pluck. Not so much, they're probably all over the whole head, including frontal and bundles. There was probably about 10 altogether grey hairs, but I've never had grey hairs in any of my bundles sent to me before, so it was kind of like, oh. And you would have seen me mention in the first half of the video that some of the hairs are brown rather than black, but in my opinion it kind of helps it look natural in the daylight. It kind of reflects a brownish natural black type of color, so I do like it. But you need to be mindful that if you do want to buy this, it's not straight up black. It does have a little bit of brown. Now that is everything I noticed about the frontal. Apart from that, it was okay. It was easy to work with. It goes all the way here. Maybe if I can part it you can see, but it goes all the way back, so it is really good amount of lace that's on this frontal. Now moving on to the pros and cons about the hair, the actual bundle hairs. So I'm going to try and insert some pictures into this video so you can see the washing, drying and process of styling the hair, so you can see what the hair kind of works like, what does it look like basically.
Started wearing less and going out more. Glasses of champagne out on the dance floor. Hanging with some girls I'd never seen before. You used to call me on the cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on the cell phone. Late night when you need my love. I know when
it doesn't have a natural wave to it. It kind of just goes like not bone straight, but not nice waves either. So you either have to straighten it or curl it. You can't just leave it in its natural state, which is why water wave texture is one of my favorites, because you can just leave it, wash it and leave it in its natural state. This hair you cannot. You need to either curl it or straighten it for it to look good. It is a bit frizzy, so you will need to buy like an anti-frizz serum, something, because it does get frizzy. It's not dry, but it does get frizzy. Right after I curled it, it looks so shiny, bouncy, healthy, gorgeous. It is bouncy hair. It is quite thick. It's not the thickest hair I've received. It is super soft hair. It's super bouncy. It is good hair. It's just not great hair, you know. I think because of the hair companies I've tried before, my hair standard is kind of like up there, whereas this is reasonable hair. It's really good quality, but it's just not amazing, you know. Not everyone's gonna be like, girl, what hair is that? You know, it's not that type of hair, but it is good hair. In my opinion, it had too many grey hairs. It's too frizzy and the ends are not thick enough. Those are the only things that I'm kind of like meh about, which is making me give this hair maybe a 6 out of 10. So my overall thoughts on this hair is it's soft, it's bouncy, it's very thick in the hair, in the actual hair itself. Because this is 3 bundles and a 360 frontal, that is a lot of hair for only 3 bundles. I think the hair quality is decent. It's not the best hair I've ever tried in my life, but it's definitely worth the Aliexpress price. So of course I will be playing with this hair for the next couple of months, and I'll come back at you with either a 3-month or a 6-month review, depending on how well this hair lasts and if I like it. Please make sure you're liking and sharing my videos. It helps me out a ton. And I think that is it, so I'll see you in my next one. Bye.